goes green, and away we go. Katie Sty getting the best jump from the second row. Eli Carter getting a good jump, but not having anywhere to go with it. Connor Kelsey to the lead. Tristan Flanders struggling with cold tires. He's down into third, maybe even fourth after Lasse Gacciola has his leg. Gacciola, big wiggle going into turn 11. Tristan Flander off already, so the pole sitter is struggling on cold tires right now and is going to drop to the mid-pack. Big contact, cart up in the air. That was Owen Rusterholz. That got up in the air, and he's off in turn 7, and that will be his race done, I think, from damages from that Flander and himself contact, but Connor Kelsey is out to a mighty lead over Katie Sty. Lasse Gacciola doing a good job to hold third spot. Eli Carter getting a great jump from the 5th spot, getting past Oliver Gaffer there. Sophia Saucier, who started 9th, is slowly starting to creep up into this lead battle, not having a great qualifying in P1. Gacciola up the inside of Katie Sty, hook it into turn 14. That's him up in the P2. Starting there. Connor Kelsey leads by about 0.8 of a second at the moment. That gap does seem to be shrinking ever so slightly when they go through. Lasse Gacciola and Katie Sty are right on the back end of Connor Kelsey. Kelsey not getting a good run through the chicane last time by. They work their way up the hill into Kenny's curve. Eli Carter also in the battle, slowly starting to make his way up there. Sophia Saucier, Blake Sarsha, Colin Flander, and Oliver Gaffer waiting in the wings for things to start to heat up, going through turns 2 now.
Bud.
14 is where Gacciola made the move on Sty. Is he going to have the momentum to try it once again? I think he's going to have to stay back this lap. He has the momentum towards the end of the straightaway. Kind of Gusto out in turn 14. That's turn race over. Colin Flander, Saucier battling further down the pack. Groups of 2 battle packs starting to form. Pass for the lead. Lasse Gacciola up the inside, doesn't make it count. Katie Sty is going to have a door wide open going into 7. She doesn't take it. Eli Carter, though, does. Up the inside for 3rd. Connor Kelsey lucking out with Lasse Gacciola not being able to make that move. Oliver Gaffer to the inside of Katie Sty. Up the inside to turn 3, side by side at the apex. He's going to shove Katie Sty wide, and no room was given there. And that's going to be looked at for sure, as Katie Sty was given no room. But we will see. Coming across the line, it's still Connor Kelsey. Tristan Flander off in turn 1. That's huge race out. Same with Freddie Mueller. Everyone's dropping like flies right now. Battle for lead is still Kelsey. Gacciola and Carter has made his way up there. Blake Sarsha is holding on for dear life. Oliver Gaffer has some ground to make up if he does want to try and get into this lead pack. It's about a second and a couple tenths at the moment. He's starting to get bumper to bumper. Lasse Gacciola is looking left and right. He knows he has the pace to try and get past Connor Kelsey, but Kelsey is defending that position brilliantly. Carter's going to go for it into 14. Up the inside, he has momentum, backs out of it. Thinks better. Still having Gacciola looking over his right shoulder. Seeing Sarsha and Carter haven't moved an inch. They're still glued to the back end of his rear bumper. It just seems Connor Kelsey doesn't get a good exit out of turn 11. That's his weak spot there. It's going to open him up into 9 and 7.
He looks like he's having fun.
Oh yeah, he's racing now.
Connor Kelsey building a bit of a gap there out of turn 6. That could be his strong suit. It's going to help him going into turn 3. A very good passing spot. If you make it on the last lap, you can't really defend it unless you do a very late risky move into turn 2, and usually it doesn't work out. With a few laps to go now, Connor Kelsey is still doing a brilliant job. Carter's going to try this again. Up the inside, he's going to have the help from Blake Sarsha. No, not the help from Sarsha. Up the inside, though, from P2. That releases Carter to try and catch Connor Kelsey for the lead with only a few laps remaining now. Carter up the inside. That's an unusual place to get the lead, but he takes it. Connor Kelsey struggling for tires right now. And the gap is already huge between Carter and Connor Kelsey. Still about half a second between the leader and second. Lasse Gazziola still
he's
behind
ninth out of
Connor
14?
Kelsey. Kelsey defending a little bit as they go into the braking zone for
Oh, yeah, 10.
turn 3. Sophia Saucier isn't far out of this either. Oliver Gaffer is caught up to the back of this pack. About the top 6 are all right there on each other. Anything can happen in this junior class. We saw it yesterday. We saw it in race 1 and 2. Not over until they drop the checkered flag. Any little thing can happen. Top 5 are bumper to bumper to bumper. You can throw a blanket over them now. Sophia Saucier is going to have to put the afterburners on if she wants to be in this lead battle, though. Get the sense they're going to start fighting just a little bit. Eli Carter doing a good job to defend that lead. Connor Kelsey is starting to bring that gap down, though. So they come through turn 2. Have their eyes on turn 1. It's going to be 15 corners to decide it. Make it 14. Carter defends into turn 1. Smart move by him. Gazziola has the pace to get past Kelsey. Decides to work with them. That's the best option they have. There is still a bit of a gap. Sophia Saucier now finds herself on the scene. What can she do now? It's most likely not going to be a race win, but if any one of these guys makes a single mistake, she will be on them. Going up the pasture turn, Kelsey's been struggling through this section. I don't think he'll be able to get him. He's strong in turn 6. We'll see if he can try and get him there. Oliver Gaffer had to go at Lasse Gazziola to no avail, though, but he does get past Blake Sarsfield. The 2 EOSs are in the back of this train. Going into turn 3 now. Eli Carter has it covered. Gaffer defends hard. All the positions staying pretty much the same. No late moves into turn 2. Gazziola might have a run on Connor Kelsey, but I don't think he'll have enough room to go for it. It's going to be Eli Carter who takes the win. Connor Kelsey second. Lasse Gazziola second and third. Both doing a great job directing into that race. Eli Carter showing the pace, making moves wouldn't normally expect and running with it. He takes the win for T2. Oliver Gaffer finds himself.
He got him at the line!